Hello friends and viewers, and welcome to my Darkin character guide. My name is James, I'm a global player and I started playing Sword of Convallaria in September 2024. I'm a longtime strategy and turn-based RPG fan with the Fire Emblem series, Tactics Ogre, and Unicorn Overlord as some recent titles I enjoy. I'm a PvE focused player in Sword of Convallaria. I have no interest or knowledge of PvP. As a global player, I lack the technical knowledge and exposure to the Taiwan and China scenes. As a result, I'm subject to feedback and I'm open to being wrong. If you come across conflicting information to other guides and creators, then there are absolutely multiple ways to play a character. Play your way. As a fun fact about myself, I am a Thai tea boba enjoyer. Darkin's trait is Deadly Aim. Like Nungle and Dentalion, Darkin scales with physical attack but inflicts magic damage. He is a sniper, so the farther away he is from enemies, the more damage he will deal. His initial skill is Pinpoint Elimination. Despite the restrictions detailed in the tooltip, you can use instant abilities from learned skills or trinkets to circumvent the movement restriction. Note that because this skill has a 100% crit chance, any external crit increases from gear or buffs is less valuable for him. At rank 1, I recommend Mobile Crew. Darkin has a base speed of 110, so Mobile Crew will put his speed at 210. This places his speed above majority of classes except Defenders and Select Watchers. Because Darkin's trait allows him to deal magic damage, Rupture Armor does not benefit himself, it will only benefit his physical damage allies. I do not advise using Darkin as a physical defense debuff source. Outlaw Guard and Recruited Pikemen are two examples who can learn the same skill. At rank 3, I recommend Lasso Shot. The recommendation for Lasso Shot is first primarily for damage type diversity because it deals piercing damage. Lasso Shot inflicts restraint, reducing a target's speed by 100 and renders them unable to move, so paired with Mobile Crew, it gives Darkin an additional edge against Defenders and Select Watchers. Lasso Shot has the same range as Pinpoint Elimination, so this skill helps to isolate a target to take down the following turn. Precise Shot costs 0 energy, so it would replace a basic attack whenever it is off cooldown and is niched to help to pick off any dodgy seekers. At rank 5, your options are Highland Advantage or Strength Activation. Highland Advantage offers an 8% decreased damage taken from active attacks and an additional 30% decrease when attacked from lowland. Strength Activation does not offer any mitigation, but instead a damage 2 buff when healed. You can lean Strength Activation if you can maintain 100% uptime on the damage 2 buff, but this reaction will lose value if Darkin is receiving other external sources of damage 2 or higher. My pick here is Highland Advantage. At rank 7, I recommend Ace Sniper. The attack increase from Darkin's trait caps at 7 tiles, but his longest distance skills are 5 tiles. The range 2 buff from Ace Sniper utilizes his trait to full potential, and is also an instant skill to use after moving to circumvent Pinpoint Elimination's restriction. Foot Sniping is a 2 energy cost ability, but its damage is only 10% more than a basic attack. With Mobile Crew, this is minorly useful for kiting a single target with the Move 2 debuff, but that is an extremely niche scenario. At rank 9, I recommend Hypnotic Attack. In terms of raw damage, Sealing Attack does less damage than Darkin's initial basic attack for the convenience of a curved shot. It still has the same range as his initial basic attack and Hypnotic Attack, but because of the damage deficit, Sealing Attack will barely come out ahead if it targeted an enemy 1 tile further than Hypnotic Attack would. With Hypnotic Attack, 30% chance to inflict sleep is a low chance, but with Mobile Crew, it has the potential to crowd control an enemy for 1 turn and set up the target for Pinpoint Elimination the following turn. This is a general build focusing on Pinpoint Elimination and using Ace Sniper on cooldown. With Mobile Crew, Darkin will have the speed advantage and damage boost against almost all classes. Try to take advantage of Highland positioning as frequently as possible. Consider substituting Ace Sniper or Mobile Crew for Lasso Shot in scenarios where the piercing damage and or debuffs will be more valuable. For weapons, Longbow of Martyrs and Whale Hunter perform similarly, so consider whichever weapon is a higher star level, has better engravings, and or is better for party composition. While melee mega crossbow at a glance may seem antithetical to Darkin's trait, it is an option if you have neither of the above and need to fight at somewhat closer minimum range. This only applies if melee mega crossbow is star level 5. The crit increase from star raid crossbow has lesser value for Darkin. However, because pinpoint elimination has a guaranteed chance to crit, the piercing damage effect will always trigger, assuming star raid crossbow is star level 5, so this may be worth considering in situations where piercing damage is more valuable. For trinkets, Spring Pill and Space Time Ring are recommended here specifically for additional instant effects to circumvent pinpoint elimination's movement restriction. Spring Pill provides some self-sustain, and Space Time Ring provides some more mobility. Otherwise, look to Origin Hourglass or True Lens for passive damage increases, preferring Origin Hourglass. For Tarots, Hierophant's Laws with the hidden effect unlocked is a good option for single target damage. Majesty of the Emperor is an option that will add more power to Darkin's initial burst damage with pinpoint elimination. As iterated, the crit from Verdict of Justice has lesser value for Darkin, but he can still utilize the crit damage increase from its hidden effect if you don't have either of the above. For Engravings, my only recommendation is Sword and Pentacle. As a backline and long-range unit, Darkin should frequently be distanced from enemies. Otherwise, he is also likely to be in proximity to support units to keep his health topped up. To provide some composition and usage tips, once again, because of pinpoint elimination's guaranteed chance to crit, crit buffs are less valuable for Darkin, so having attack and damage buffs will matter more to increase his output. Recall that Darkin scales with physical attack but deals magic damage. As such, he will benefit from units that inflict magic defense debuffs. Darkin is part of the Night Crimson, Iria, and Alacrity categories. While we do not yet have a unique Night Crimson Leader's Aura with his release, consider pairing him with Dentalion or Cole for their Leader's Auras. For external category buffs, Dentalion's Aura provides the unique effect of more damage to enemies with 3 or more debuffs. Darkin has few ways to contribute to the debuff count, but including this is still good for his overall damage. Xavier and Ka Fire Conjurer bring the battle flag of Iria. I recommend Dentalion's or Cole's Leader's Aura instead if possible. Inanna brings Soulmate. While this is a great attack and defense buff to have, especially in an Irian team, be mindful this may also limit Darkin's positioning to continually take advantage of the buff for himself and his allies. For an Alacrity Aura, we have Cole and Nurgle. While Darkin cannot utilize the crit increase as much as other Alacrity members, he still benefits from the crit damage bonus with Cole's Aura. Nurgle's Alacrity Aura is weaker than Cole's, and as mentioned, Darkin cannot utilize the increase as much as other Alacrity members. I advise Cole's Aura instead if possible. This concludes my character guide. As mentioned in my disclaimer, I welcome feedback and I'm open to being wrong. I'm still learning and improving just like you are. Once again, if you find conflicting information to other guides or content creators, then that means there are multiple ways to build a character and still achieve success. If you have any feedback for me, please feel welcome to comment below. I also have my various social media platforms on this slide here. Last but not least, I want to credit and shout out these resources that helped me put this guide together. Voyage Memento for their character build samples and reference links, the Sword of Convallaria No Potion fan site for skill images and skill descriptions, the Sword of Convallaria Cloud Drop Wiki for skill filtering and gear images, and the Billy Game and Game Key Chinese sites for character art assets. I highly recommend visiting these links to build your Sword of Convallaria knowledge. Thank you so much for watching this character guide, and I will see you in the next one.